Spurs have a free kick inside the centre circle. "19 minutes gone in the second half. Naeem! Oh, what a goal from Naeem! That was something out of the top drawer, and what a time to get it! A first-time volley from Naeem. It's Tottenham 1, Liverpool 0, and Naeem with the goal. Well, this was a beauty. Didn't look to be too much on. And what about that from Naeem? Naeem to take it. The Tottenham left. And a second goal for Tottenham. And it's Neil Ruddock with the goal. Well, Neil Ruddock gets his first goal in his second spell at Tottenham, and Tottenham 2, Liverpool 0. And James was nowhere. Ruddock gets there, and he deserves it. Spurs 2, Liverpool 0, and the season has been completely turned round.
Throw out to the right, left to McManaman. Leisure for Whelan, Burrows. McManaman foraging on the left. Past Austin. He's crossing it through. And Clark. Version of his men, Sedgley. Looks for Teddy Sheringham, it was pushed in and back. It must be a penalty, and it's given. And Kieran Barrett had no hesitation in pointing to the spot. Not interested in the arguments. That's what Grobbelaar's telling his colleagues. He achieved nothing by arguing with Kieran Barrett. Sheringham from the spot in the 31st minute. Let's take another look at it. Oh, Grobbelaar guessed the right way, but the penalty was just too good and too strong for him. So Campbell takes the throw up the line. Jury flips it on, finds Sheringham, turns Mark right. Jury back again on just in front of the dugouts. Crossfield pass. Very nice pass to Dean Austin, who plays it forward to David Howells. Spurs on a run, he has got Dazelle on his inside, plays it to Dazelle, takes, and it's Sheringham, he must score, he does! And Teddy Sheringham milking it in front of the Spurs supporters at the Anfield Road end. 41 minutes and 10 seconds. Dazelle does brilliantly, comes off Grobbelaar's legs this time. Sheringham's ready to pick up the pieces, avoids Mark Wright's tackle and slides it into the corner. Lovely goal for his third of the season, his second tonight. It's Liverpool 1, Spurs 2.
Team that were banned from FA Cup competition until December progress to the sixth round is not a bad achievement. But that comeback at the Dell, the lads were confident at Anfield.
Even the most seasoned observers, and there are plenty of those on the Liverpool bench, including Doug Livermore, who had a spell on the coaching staff at Tottenham, of course. I think all of them caught up in the expectation today. There have been plenty of classics in the past between Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. Klinsmann is in, and David James saved significantly here with just a couple of minutes gone. McManaman in close support to Mark Walters at the moment. Walters goes inside Barmby. Still Walters. That's great play from him. Fowler! Well, Robbie Fowler scores, but Mark Walters is the man they go to. He made it all possible. He mesmerised Tottenham here and didn't settle for a simple pass to McManaman, who was waiting outside him. He crossed right into the danger zone, right onto the head of Robbie Fowler. And with 38 minutes gone of real cut and thrust cup-tie football, it's Liverpool who've taken the lead. Robbie Fowler's second FA Cup goal. This most decorated of football clubs, Liverpool FC, on the search for more silverware this season. Had quite a lean time over the past couple of years by their fantastic standards. Now Klinsmann through the centre. Rosenthal's there, but Sheringham comes onto it! Teddy Sheringham with a sumptuous strike makes it 1-1. It needed good feet here, and Sheringham has certainly got those. He steered it in. There's great range in the reach of David James, but he couldn't get to that one. It was perfectly placed. Jones. Fowler. Scale. Redknapp. Touched back by Rush. So well balanced the game. Barnes. Such riveting viewing. Walters. Oh, and Ian Walker didn't move. He didn't see it. Well, Mark Walters again coming from the left onto the right foot, movement ahead of him, camouflaging it. It was a deflection along the way, but the merest one that fooled the referee. Howells. Oh, a touch from Sheringham. Klinsmann! Jurgen Klinsmann for Tottenham. 90 seconds left on the watch. Jerry Francis is thrilled. And Spurs sense a place in the semi-final. The side whose fitness, the ability to go the distance, has been so improved under their current manager. And Klinsmann, the striker supreme, may well have stolen the show here away from Liverpool. Sheringham involved again. And Klinsmann made no mistake. Liverpool have got to pick themselves up and try and find something in the way of an equaliser in the time that remains. The one consolation for them is that Martin Bodnam added some 7 minutes on to the first half. But we're in the 90th minute of the match, and then it's down to the referee. And Tottenham Hotspur, the team, they say, whose name is on the FA Cup, are leading Liverpool at Anfield. And Jurgen Klinsmann is the man who's put them in that position. It's a case of stoppage time now, and that's with the referee. Rosenthal. Edinburgh. Howell. And look at the difference in mood between the two camps now. There's a strut in the Tottenham stride, but they've lost the ball. Liverpool digging deep, but they've run out of time. And they're out of the FA Cup 3 days after reaching the League Cup final. Jurgen Klinsmann in the closing stages has kept the glory trail going for Tottenham into the semi-finals, and for Jerry Francis, a new experience for him. They were behind to Robbie Fowler's header. Teddy Sheringham equalised towards the end of the first half, and Jurgen Klinsmann has settled it in the 89th minute. And players originally banned from this competition continue to perform as though they believe it is their destiny to win this competition.
Staunton with the early free kick for Liverpool, touched on by Owen, and a real early test here, and it hits the bar and stays out. Leonardson tried to hit the rebound back in, and Liverpool still threatening, and in the end, Espen Boortsen very relieved to have the ball. It could have been a Liverpool goal inside the first 40 seconds.
McAteer was shaking his head there, Al. Thought he'd opened the scoring in the opening minute, cannon off the bar. Great start for Liverpool.
Tottenham all at sea from that early Liverpool free kick, and it's just the kind of start Liverpool needed, with so much criticism and speculation flying around Merseyside at the moment about the future, in particular, of Roy Evans, a decent, honest, dignified man who doesn't deserve that kind of treatment.
Sometimes you need a manager, or managers in trouble. You need a bit of luck, and McAteer's luck ran out here. So unlucky, great ball in, comes in with flashing header, beats the goalkeeper off the crossbar, and Spurs eventually scrambling the ball to safety.
Sol Campbell for Tottenham, looking for Everson, and he got the header in, and it's a goal! What a start here at Anfield! Liverpool could have scored, Tottenham have, and we've had less than 2 minutes.
Would you believe it? And Tottenham, to be fair to them, they took the free kick quickly. Great ball, Everson, good header from about 16 yards. Friedel can do nothing. Looping header, what a sack for Spurs. Looping header in the far corner. Friedel looks on in dismay as the ball nestles in the bottom of the net. Good ball in, but surely Liverpool should be clearing this. Everson gets there first, 1-0.
But George, I'm sure, is thinking, okay, tonight, clean sheet, only 1 in 5 so far, keep a clean sheet tonight, Liverpool go out the cup.
Anderton with a clever free kick, and it's got Liverpool in trouble here, and it's got to be a goal, and it is, for John Scales, back at his old club. What a satisfying moment for him, what a horrible moment for the Liverpool defence.
Once again, Alan, quite simply, can't deal with the ball in the air. It's just dead straight forward, that should be clear. Everson's in there, but Scales reacts, he can't believe it, delayed reaction. It falls to his right foot, but again, they can't get rid of it. Good play from Everson, Scales right foot, 2-0. And Liverpool dejected now. Simple header, all it needs, and a simple tap in for Scales.
Sure, at half-time, the score remains the same. There's going to be a few howls and boos around Anfield.
Campbell coming to win it back for Spurs. Everson, and he's gone back to Campbell! Well, that could have really deepened Liverpool's embarrassment if he'd found the net then.
Well, that's the confidence of Sol Campbell. Outstanding so far, pushes forward. Great play, continues his run, and really, this should have been 3, should have been game over. Campbell with the right foot wide. So again, 3 centre-halves pushed into the box.
Hamilton's free kick, Campbell onto it! Tottenham fans were off their seats in anticipation of a goal then.
Well, Sol Campbell, you know, he really is a menace at set pieces. Look at Vega behind him as well. Gets across Staunton and heads to goal. Good stop this time from Friedel. But again, the alarm bell's ringing. Set pieces, no one for Liverpool can head.
McAteer. Lucky bounce there for Thompson, and Tottenham accept the gift. And Everson finds Nielsen in an onside position. Can he finish? There is no doubt about it.
Wow.
Tottenham are 3 up.
What a cool finish. And I've been impressed with this fella, Nielsen. He points to Everson saying, he's made it, he made it easy for me. But how many times do you see one-on-ones that go wrong? Not this time for Spurs. And look at this, the two managers shell-shocked. So much pressure, and suddenly Spurs catch him on the counter. Is there a touch of offside here? Good play from Everson, I don't think so. Great take from Nielsen, and tucks it away past Friedel. Great cool finish to round off for me a great display. Surely Liverpool can't come back now. 3-0.
On to Michael Owen. Subdued Owen tonight. And indeed Robbie Fowler hasn't been a great deal more effective. But here comes Rida! Oh, what a save by Espen Boortsen.
Well, he's not had a lot to do, has he? Rida was always going to be a threat in there, but this is a great ball. Creeps in behind Sol Campbell. Great header,
ball forward for Spurs. And they've got men all over the place, it seems. Everson's there! Could have scored, could have passed to Anderson in the middle, indeed.
I think that's brilliant play from Carr. Everson made them a great run, and boy, what a good ball this is from Carr. He must have ran 40 yards. Great ball, confidence hits it first time, and a good block from the keeper.
Spurs continue to look the more likely to score. And Bolton, as I say that, gives it away to Owen and will surely be punished.
Partner Sol Campbell in our next 7 matches. Upton Park was followed by a home debut against Manchester United in the Worthington Cup, followed by the Premiership clash with Liverpool. Football matches don't come much bigger than that.
Sinton. Ginola draws Hegan, cuts inside. Sinton's cross goes to ground. Staunton loses out, and Anderson flies in from distance and forces a real stinger. And again, disastrous defending from Liverpool. Anderson powered it in. James did well just to rebound the ball out for a corner. Couldn't take any risks. Anderson's corner. Fowler gets a header. Fox plays it in. Oh, and he scores! A debacle in defence for Liverpool again. Full marks to Fox. Carr. Armstrong turns bad with ease. A self-inflicted goal again by Liverpool. One's heart goes out to Jamie Carragher. Well, Carragher will get the discredit, but maybe it should be shared by Phil Babb, who was turned easily by Armstrong, provided the cross, and with Ferdinand bearing down, it was an unfortunate foot stuck out by Carragher, which went past his goalkeeper James. It's 2-0 to Tottenham. The obvious candidate for the free kick would be Patrick Berger to lash it in with his left foot. Liverpool have a lifeline in this game. They need to take action and take it pretty quickly. Patrick Berger. Oh, great goal by Berger. Singularly spectacular.
3 points in the bag against Liverpool, and the following week we again played hosts. Performance would be needed in our next home clash with Liverpool. Once again, the White Hart Lane faithful were treated to a classic.
Ginola again taking it quickly. Armstrong! Well, Tottenham so nearly in the lead, and again it was a masterpiece of inventiveness by Ginola, taking the free kick far quicker than anybody was expecting, with the sole exception of Chris Armstrong, who, having got goal side of his marker, very nearly put Tottenham ahead. Here's Perry. Carr. Sherwood steals a yard or so. Again, Tottenham unable to really be able to get themselves forward as they would like. Armstrong tries his luck. What a goal by Chris Armstrong! Well, Tottenham just about on the balance of play deserve the lead, and Chris Armstrong, who's had 2 or 3 close calls, finally breaks the deadlock. Just his second goal at White Hart Lane this season, his 50th for Tottenham, and a goal of stunning quality. Sees the opportunity, bought himself half a yard and fired the ball past Mestervale. Tottenham deserve their 1-goal lead. Again, a stop play, give a free kick Tottenham's way. Liverpool have decided not to go with an orthodox wall as Ginola fires this free kick in towards Campbell. But the referee says the goal won't count. The flag was up very early for an offside against Campbell. And Liverpool haven't been breached for the second time in 5 minutes. Campbell had stolen goal side of Hoopier. Judging by the body language of the Liverpool players, the first reaction wasn't to look for a flag. Sol Campbell might consider himself unlucky. Kamara. Oh, he's done well to turn inside Campbell. Tini Kamara and Steven Gerrard on the follow-up. Well, is that the miss of the millennium? Kamara doing the hard work. It was a good save by Walker. Gerrard was pressurised, but Tarico's pressure shouldn't have forced a shot as wild as that from Steven Gerrard. Now Armstrong. Everson in the centre. Ginola in plenty of space on the edge of the penalty area. Still hasn't been picked up. Sherwood tries to find him. Ginola not the most prolific in the air. Clements trying to bundle Westerveld over the line. Sander Westerveld doing well, wins the free kick. As the ball was swung in, Davy Ginola did well to get his head on it. It was a high looping ball, difficult for Westerveld to try and deal with. Matt Lofthouse would have been proud of Stephen Clements' efforts to bundle him into the net. Good save by Westerveld, denies Ginola the second goal for Tottenham. Space in the midfield for Ginola, marauding forward again. Westerveld getting down. If that had gone in, surely there would have been no way back for Liverpool. Clements. Ginola does well. Skips around her man. Time to find Armstrong. Chris Armstrong couldn't get the purchase on the ball that he needed. Having scored one spectacular goal this afternoon, Armstrong should have had a routine second, and we'll be wondering how he didn't get the ball towards the goal. And again, the challenges fly in, keeping his feet amongst the madness. Tottenham can bring the ball away with Luke Young, and it's a good ball for Armstrong. The flag stays down. He's round Westerveld, and Honcho very, very nearly took a harmless situation and made it into a catastrophe. Well, it was an own goal that won this fixture last year, scored by Jamie Carragher, and Honcho took the ball, which was going innocuously wide, and very nearly put it into his own net. Everson in the centre. Well, how Sander Westerveld kept that out, Stefan Everson, I'm sure, has no idea. It was a hopeful ball inside the penalty area by Armstrong, but the header from Everson, matched by the quality of the...
Came in due to injuries.
All over the top. Murphy brings it down. Chance to shoot, and it scores. Robbie Fowler scores for Liverpool. 17 minutes gone. Here's Luke Young. Thelwell. Down the line from Clements. Rebrov muscled off it by Honcho. But Spurs get it back, and Rebrov does brilliantly. Clements gets the cross in, and there's Ferdinand, a goal! Les Ferdinand has scored for Tottenham. All credit to Les Ferdinand, but Sergei Rebrov, how did he get that ball back? A lovely piece of skill. Look at that, what a back heel. The cross coming in, inch perfect. And Ferdinand making no mistake, a great piece of skill from Rebrov.
totally off balance. Clements' cross was a lovely one too, and Ferdinand won't miss from there. The game just starting to open out a little bit. Lovely dummy there from Les Ferdinand, confuses Liverpool, and a chance for Clements' cross, the header, Sherwood scores! Stephen Clements, the provider, and Tim Sherwood gives Spurs the lead with a super header. Big smile on the face of Tim Sherwood, and here's why. The ball over the top, Ferdinand's super dummy sends Liverpool's defence the wrong way, and another measured cross from Clements, and what a great header. Westerveld no chance at all. Super header in front of two defenders.
Davis for Tottenham. No pressure at all on the Lily Whites. Davis taking on and getting around Jamie Carragher. Great run, Sheringham! Jamie Carragher, whose England opportunities seem to have opened up this week, was taken to the cleaners by the Welsh winger Davis then. Murphy tees the ball away, says Keller. What a great save by the American. Great header, world-class save. Keller is keeping out the Scottish international keeper Neil Sullivan. He has done for the last 6 games now. And again, no protection, and cleared right under the shadow of the bar from Tarico as Haman fires it back in. A bouncy effort, and Michael Owen edged it away from Bowl, but a great save, as good as the goalkeeper's save there from Mauricio Tarico. Heskey's back header, and somehow Tarico kept it out. No suggestion the ball had crossed the line. Owen. Harmon. Covers, comes, and then he goes, and oh, big mistake, and how? Tottenham Hotspur riding their luck. Well, the song goes, John Arne Riise, how did you score that goal? This time it is John Arne Riise, how did you not score that goal? Tarico tries to mesmerise Abel Xavier. You hound him away from goal. Also misplaced header by Houpier, and another mighty scare for Liverpool. Poyet looks up to the heavens. Mistake in the Liverpool defence, they're rare, and Dudek was beaten. 0-0, could have been 3-3. Anderton, good period of pressure this from Tottenham Hotspur. Fantastic move by Anderson, great cross as well. Everson can't get there, falls for Poyet! A goal for Tottenham, and maybe a goal for Arsenal and Manchester United as well. Fantastic by Darren Anderson, in front of the watching England manager as well, through the legs of the defender, outside of the foot, falling rather fortunately, fortuitously to Gus Poyet, but he doesn't wait around, he gets his goal. Houpier to Murphy. Great ball by Danny Murphy. Michael Owen in his workplace, leaves defenders in his wake, but a fantastic challenge. Owen has a second stab, Heskey a whisker away. Wonderful by Michael Owen. Davis rides his luck. Sheringham, have another go, he says. Davis gives it to Everson. Liverpool have thrown so many players into attack. There's a few gaps in there as Davis hits it in, and Dudek makes a good save. Gerard Houllier set to lose his 4th game in a row at White Hart.
After a miserable December, we were putting together one of our best runs of the season. Victory against Liverpool would be our 4th straight win. Michael Brown made his debut after signing from Sheffield United on New Year's Day. He played alongside Darren Anderton, Stefan Dalmat and Simon Davis in midfield, while Helder Postiga replaced Freddie Canute alongside Robbie Keane up front. Emil Heskey retained his place in the Liverpool lineup, partnering Michael Owen, but a goalkeeping crisis meant Paul Jones had been drafted in on loan from Southampton. This was to be his second and final appearance for the Reds before securing a permanent move to Wolves. David Pleat knew he had a good record against Liverpool at White Hart Lane, but could we extend it? Martin Tyler commentates.
We're a bit concerned about the lack of height in the team with the loss of Canute and Richards. Gardner's pretty tall, of course. Gus Poyet, incidentally, is suspended from this game for a red card in the recent FA Cup clash with Crystal Palace. Tottenham through to the fourth round, where they will play Michael Brown's first club, Manchester City. It's Michael Owen! Well, he hit it so well. It was no surprise that it beat the goalkeeper, but it was a surprise that it beat the post. Doherty, oh, he's given it straight to Kewell, who could put Owen in, but Doherty retrieved his error, which he certainly needed to do. Anderton, nice curve on the pass for Postiga. He's got time to shoot. And a very good stop of a swerving ball by Paul Jones. Owen. Strong work from Doherty. Tarico. Keane, and a challenge by Bischan, but a penalty given by referee Rennie against Igor Bischan, and it's Tottenham's first of the season. Paul Jones on loan from Southampton in the Liverpool goal. Up steps Robbie Keane and beats Jones. Keane scores for the third game in a row, and having curbed the somersault Havant Ellen Road out of respect for a former club in difficult times, he gives it the full showboating here. Jones went the right way, but so did the ball for Spurs, on past the keeper into the back of the net. David Pleat keeping check on the last few seconds before heading for his half-time chat with a team that I would think he'd be distinctly pleased with. But he won't be pleased if Owen gets away right on the half-time whistle. Fortunately for Tottenham, he wasn't able to take it on and go straight for goal, but he's now looking to tee up Harman. He's got a good shot in him from this sort of distance. Shearer tried to use the bend with his natural left foot, but started it too close to the goalkeeper. Murphy. Here's Brown heading on. Shearer. Owen. Heskey. Jackson. It's a great ball for Postiga. Yes! Relief and delight for the scorer and for his teammates. He's broken his Premiership duck, and more importantly for his team, after a sticky start to this second half, Tottenham lead Liverpool by 2-0. Murphy, Heskey, one that breaks it up. Anderton is there to help out. Jackson. Bischan has got a bother. Make it easy for the goalkeeper. Now Shearer. They've got to dig deep, Liverpool here. Owen. Gets closer. Not close enough, and then Sheru almost tackled the ball into the net. What an extraordinary goal that would have been. But it's not the little bit of luck that Liverpool need in these circumstances. Keane, cross. Actually, short of numbers, Tottenham in the middle, just short of numbers where the ball arrived. Heskey made that his against Tarico. Here's Kuehl. Now possibilities for Liverpool. Kuehl finds a shot that beats Keller down by his near post. 2-1. Heskey played a big part. He went for a ball that Tarico thought he was going to head away safely. And Kuehl took advantage of the space. The shot going through the legs of Jackson, which might have made it difficult for Keller. It's Kuehl. Sheru is behind Doherty. Heskey's there, and Owen appeals for handball against Gary Doherty, and Liverpool don't get what they asked for. And it clearly came up and struck the hands of Gary Doherty. Whether it was a hand to ball, that's the referee's judgment, and that might be it.
It's Kevin Bond alongside Harry Redknapp there. Tim Sherwood yesterday confirmed that he would join the coaching staff in some capacity. Here's Robbie Keane. Dirk Kuyt! What a goal! Inside 3 minutes, Dirk Kuyt for Liverpool.
Gets its way into Keane, just turns on the edge of the box. I'm not sure he was actually passing it, I think he was going for himself. Kuyt took it off him, smashes it past Gomez. No chance for Gomez.
Agger. Modric! Great hit. But Reina was sufficiently well placed to deny him.
But Tottenham had more players in the danger area when the ball was played forward. It was knocked down. Modric got to it first. Good strike between defenders.
It's Kuyt. It's off King. It's Gerrard. It's off the post.
Steven Gerrard had the second shot. It was Kuyt had the first one. It hits Ledley King on the arm, bounces off the ground. Oh, a good touch.
Oh, short from Gomez. Danger here. Gerrard off the bar.
He's talking to Ledley King. Ledley King turned his back on him here. Look, had a little look up. Great work from Keane. Gerrard, great vision.
Shaw Luca now. Bent. Is he going to keep it in? He's done brilliantly to keep it in. And it's away by Xavi Alonso for the corner.
Better from Tottenham. Bent doing well down that left-hand side. Knocked it past Kuyt. Not even been a nutmeg. Just lifts it to the far post. Nothing Reina could do about it.
Tottenham level. Midway through the second half.
He's marking tightly. Goes up to win the ball. It comes off the outside of his head. It's an own goal. No one on the post for Liverpool. It's not how they defend.
It's a sweet turn by Bentley. Going for the corner. That's a great save by Reina. Pavlyuchenko! Tottenham have it in stoppage time.
Cuts inside. Carragher, great strike, great save. Bent does well to keep it in play, and Pavlyuchenko, good awareness.
Within 2 minutes, we're 1 down against a team that doesn't concede too many goals. So it was game on for us, but we stuck in there, and in the end, it was a fantastic.
Flying opponents, Fraser Campbell grabbing his first goals for Spurs along the way.
Ball to Campbell, running it hippier. Campbell does well to keep it in play. Pull back, Pavlyuchenko! 1-0. 38 minutes gone. Roman Pavlyuchenko did what he did against Liverpool in the league a couple of weeks ago and gets on the score sheet. But you've got to say that's all thanks to Fraser Campbell. Here's O'Hara. Played forward, getting one for Campbell to get to. He's done brilliantly. Fraser Campbell. It's 2-0, and Fraser Campbell celebrates a much-deserved goal. His first goal for Tottenham. He's got to be careful, or he may get booked for celebrating with the crowd. Referee Mike Riley that reaches for his notebook. He will get booked. You can't blame him for celebrating. 42 minutes gone. It was Jamie O'Hara's ball that was played forward. The goalkeeper was off his line. Campbell did well to take it on the chest, to take it around the goalkeeper and score into the empty net. He is going to get booked for that over-exuberant celebration. So O'Hara will take Tottenham's second corner. Played in. All looks like that was handball. Nothing given. Referee was well placed. Sakura cuts out Ozar's ball. O'Hara. Lennon's supporting. Play to the far post. There's the header from Campbell. It's 3-0. Well, what a half this has been for Tottenham. 40, bang on half-time on 45 minutes. Liverpool fans cannot believe it. Again, it came down the left-hand side. O'Hara played the ball back to Aaron Lennon. Lennon checked inside, delivered the ball, and Fraser Campbell was on hand after Daniel Agger leapt too soon. It's taking the deflection of Sakura. Liverpool have another corner. Certainly a more brightly start to the second period by Liverpool. Certainly see more of them now than we have in the first half. Pickett is up from the back. Babel's corner, whips in Gomez off his line. There is the header. Well, I said that's throwing the cat amongst the pigeons. It's Plessis that have scored it. Gomez again started to come for it and he stopped, and well, all sorts of confusion. It was Plessis' header. Wins it back, Huddleston calls for it. He's done well to get past Lucas. Oh, poor ball by Huddleston. Pavlyuchenko was in space, going into the area. Well won back by Tottenham. Sakura. Still Sakura in the area. It's Sakura! It's Pavlyuchenko! 4-1. Great run by Didier Sakura. Pavlyuchenko was, 5 yards out. He stabbed it into the empty net. Goal number 5 for him. It's 4 all on corners. 4-1 of course though, as far as the score is concerned. Gomez off his line and beaten by Sami Hyypiä.
But all good things, though, must come to an end.
But what a goal to separate the two teams at half-time.
Continued their theme of coming from behind to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, thanks to Aaron Lennon's first goal of the season. Division and fellow Europa League chasing Liverpool.
Absolute beauty. He'd take for a goal.
Returning to league action and determined to continue where they...
9. Just when hope seemed to shine through the clouds.
Ended with the arrival of Liverpool at the Lane.
I'm just wondering if Gareth Bale will actually take...
Agger, Gerrard! Oh, this time it does go in! It's gone in off Bale.
Aaron Lennon on the goal line, thinks he's done a good clearance, but unfortunately it hits his colleague Gareth Bale straight in the face. Nothing Bale can do about it.
A 6th-minute corner from which they'll look to profit as it goes in towards Bentancur, who was stooping all the way out to Son and Dragusin with the attempt, and Alisson has to make a prompt reaction stop.
Bentancur, he went for the diving header and wasn't challenged, I don't think. Maybe just fell awkwardly.
Well, the Liverpool supporters joining in the applause for the stricken Rodrigo Bentancur as he is taken off by stretcher. Going direct, it's headed away by Gray. So he finds his target in the end, Jota. This is Salah. Trying to feed Cody Gakpo. And Salah hits one! And hits it wide.
Well, with Cody Gakpo being so prolific recently, hitting the back of the net from similar positions actually. You thought he was going to cut inside and let one fly here, but he gets the shout from Salah.
Here's Gakpo, tries to pull it back and finds Mo Salah. And in the end, there were two who were willing to take it on, and Salah and McAllister maybe just confused each other.
Yeah, I think they did. Just needed a clear shout.
Now McAllister to Gakpo. Cody Gakpo.
Well, when players like Alexis McAllister start receiving the ball between the lines and turning, that's when the alarm bells will start to ring for Spurs. That's not too far away.
Bergwijn aiming to power pressure on Alisson. It was a bit of a heart-stopping moment. Bergwijn's running back and Porro denied by Van Dijk, and Porro clips it wide inexplicably. A horror moment for Alisson, and somehow Spurs let him off the hook.
Alisson hasn't done much wrong in this match, but he did do there. Van Dijk with a vital block, and then just trying a little bit too clever maybe. Power had a chance to let fly a bit earlier than he did. Liverpool let off the hook big time.
Well, he can't believe that luck has deserted him again. Now Salah. And it's Darwin Núñez. And Kinski, with his biggest moment of the match so far, spreading himself at the feet of Darwin Núñez.
Well, not a bad debut at all so far by Kinski.
Jones. Tsimikas with the ball in, no takers there. Alexander-Arnold hits it off the line, and McAllister wide. Another goal line clearance in this competition for Tottenham, this time effected by Radu Dragusin.
What a strike from Alexander-Arnold this is, from a really difficult angle. Have a look at that.
Now Solanke, has he timed his move well? Dominic Solanke scores! The flag stays down, it all depends on VAR now.
You look at the cut of the grass. May just have been leading into an offside position, but in those situations, Solanke has been brilliant.
So communication from Stockley Park is for the bad news.
After review, Dominic Solanke was in an offside position in the build-up to the goal. My final decision is offside.
Well, we've heard the referee's voice, but it was news that the Tottenham fans did not want to hear. Bergwijn has just made a late tackle, he's already on a yellow card.
Shouldn't have been booked for the first tackle on Diaz, but maybe for that one he should have been.
Solanke, Bergwijn! An incredible time to pick your moment to score your first goal for the club.
That is a lovely, crisp, clean finish from the youngster.
Gravenberg. Jones has Diaz up to his left. Diaz fires one across, and Núñez.
It's a good stop. Was this heading for the corner? It might have been. It was just behind him, Núñez, and he does well to adjust the ball.